shirt and tie don't exactly go together, but shirt's iron. That's something.
Thanks, Bridge.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so tight.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, forget that, all right? You guys, don't worry about it. Everything's gonna work out. You and Dylan love each other. Everybody has fights. They'll be fine.
Now, from what I can see, she might be better off if they didn't.
Hell, maybe we both would.
But, you know, that is a great way to start off the evening.
Look, I didn't make the dinner reservation with Vanessa. You did.
Fine, then why don't you just stay home?
Because I don't want to miss this big, happy family dinner.
Well, I'll tell you what. There were a lot of people who didn't think we had a prayer on that Bolton deal, and I think it's going to make a big difference in our fourth quarter earnings.
Good.
Good? That's all you have to say? Good? I mean, you're not going to give me the third degree on the details of the deal or anything like you usually do?
Darling, you know, you haven't been yourself since you came back. And you don't even seem to want to talk about it.
You just had a near brush with death. I mean, people change after things like that.
What? No, I don't think it was the boating accident. I just think I'm having a little trouble fitting myself into the old Vanessa image, that's all.
Oh, darling, I've never thought of you as having an image.
Well, I think I did. Seriously, I think I just squished myself into this tight little rigid neat box, and that was it, and I don't want to. I don't want to go back to the old patterns, but I'm perfectly fine.
Just tell me you're not leaving Lewis Oil.
I'm not leaving Lewis Oil.
Good. Because I miss you. Henry misses you, right? You miss her, right?
Yes.
I mean, you were great at that meeting this morning.
Yes, and I was delighted. You got out at least an hour early. And by the way, when are Dylan and the others coming?
Daddy, you must be hungry. They should be here soon. Bridget may have been having a little bit of trouble leaving the baby, that's all.
How about you? How's this custody thing working out for you?
Well, pretty well, I think. It's hard. I mean, it's hard sharing somebody you love, but we're trying. It's like we're sailing through uncharted waters, you know, and we're trying to make a new kind of family, which is why I wanted everybody here tonight to look wonderful and make a big effort and meet Bridget's brother officially, because he's Peter's uncle and he's going to be part of our family.
I met him myself. Seems like a nice guy. Just not really our type, you know.
Joshua, you're doing it again. Look, people don't have to be the same type to like each other.
You're right.
I know.
You guys can just keep snipping at each other because I'm not in really a big hurry to meet this Vanessa lady.
Would you stop calling her that?
Look, why don't we just call off this whole dinner thing and order a pizza or something?
I like to keep my obligations.
Oh, is that what I am to you? An obligation? Great.
No, I don't feel an obligation to you. I feel an obligation to Vanessa.
Well, the whole point of this dinner is that everyone can meet my brother.
Oh, boy, they're in for a real treat.
Excuse me, but I promised Delaney that I would take some pictures of Marina, so I'm out of here.
Look, I'm sorry, Matt. This has nothing to do with you. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my jacket.
Sound familiar? Two people that say that they love each other, fighting and screaming.
I wasn't screaming.
Thought you got enough of that when we were kids.
Oh, I really don't want to talk about
Oh,
that.
I do. Look, you've been working very hard. You've made a really nice life for yourself here. And if this thing with Dylan doesn't work out, I don't think you should settle for him. You deserve to be happy.
Well, it's over.
That's not what I'm seeing in your eyes. Remember when we were little kids? We promised we'd never end up like Mom and Dad.
You don't understand, okay? There is a lot of things going on here that...
Well, then tell me about it. Talk to me. I'll listen to you. I got all the time in the world.
I don't, okay? I don't. We're going to be coming down the stairs any second now, and then we've got to go.
And go to some stupid dinner? That's more important than talking about a guy you're obviously in love with. He treats you like crap.
Would you just stay the hell out of my personal life, please? Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Matt,
loud
I'm
and clear.
sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're a part of my life.
Looks like Lucy forgot her camera.
That's okay. We'll just drop it up in the diner on our way out, I guess.
Maybe you could do that, Matt. We'll meet you over at the towers later.
Leave you alone in the car with my little sister? I don't think so.
Look, if we're going to have this big happy family dinner, we need to go over some ground rules.
No way, I'm not going for it.
Matt, please, I'll be fine. Please, take my car keys. Thank you.
Well, you're open to new possibilities. I think that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Darling, you said more than once that if you had the time, you would like to go back to studying piano.
Yes, Daddy, that would be a very nice
Oh,
idea.
no, wait. Here, I picked this up for myself today. Take a look at that.
The race for Cedar's children's race?
10K, babe. Running. Come on, I'll buy you some new sneakers, you know. I can teach you some stretching exercises. What do you say?
I say that you are both absolutely adorable. But that's not what I mean. By new possibilities, I don't mean that I have to charge around looking for a new hobby. I just mean that... Well, the other day I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I was smiling. I was smiling. I don't know why. I mean, maybe because of everything, maybe because of nothing, I don't know, but... The point is that I'm a fortunate person, very fortunate. And for the last year, I think I've been dwelling on all the hard, difficult times we went through, and I became afraid, really afraid about what the future was going to hold. And I know there'll be tough times, I know that's always true, but I'm just happy now. That's all. I'm happy. And I look forward to the next day, and I think, if you indulge me, what really happened on the vacation was that I learned to trust again. And to feel that if a person needs something, really needs it, the universe will provide it, as long as we just manage to keep our hearts open. That's all.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm looking for Lucy Cooper.
You are?
Yeah, she left her camera at the boarding house.
And aren't you just the sweetest thing to come all the way over here to bring it to her?
Well, it's my pleasure.
Lucy is over at Roosevelt Park. I could take it over there if you want.
No, well, do you know where Roosevelt Park is?
Yeah, I do. I could run it over to her. Thanks a lot.
Oh, that's great.
Bye.
Bye. Now, I don't know if this is an emergency. That's why I want to speak to the doctor, please. Is there anything I can do? Oh, Vanessa, I don't know. That's why I'm waiting for the doctor. Are you feeling pain? Well, I don't know what I've been feeling, but I have been feeling it for a few days. I've been trying to ignore it.
Here, do you want to sit down and rest, and I'll take the phone and
thank
hold on
you.
for the doctor.
Thank you.
What is it? Can you describe what you're feeling?
Well, the one thing I'm certain of is it's very different from when I miscarried.
Well, that's good. Now, what is it? What exactly are you feeling?
The best way to describe it, it feels like a butterfly got loose in my stomach, and oh, yes, that's it. It's making its way across like that, all the way across. What?
Well, I think it's all right. I mean, I think it's just wonderful. I think your baby is quickening.
Quickening?
It's an old-fashioned word for coming. The mother feels the baby alive. The baby's saying to you, Mama, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm well, I love you, I can't wait to see you.
Oh, quickening.
Look, flash. Got my flash.
Did you lose something?
No. Well, I mean, I forgot something somewhere.
The kitchen.
Thanks.
Sure.
I can't believe it. I just came down here to take some pictures. That's my baby niece, Marina.
Hi.
And, wow, I can't believe you brought this all the way down here.
Yeah, well, hey, I'd do anything to get away from Bridget and Mr. Mal.
You always do that.
What?
Pretend that there isn't a decent bone in your body.
Most of my bones pretty indecent.
Okay, fine. I give up. You just hate serious conversation,
Oh, but
don't
I
you?
love to dance.
This is a march.
I don't have much of an ear.
Much rhythm, I suppose. Hey, I thought you were supposed to go to that dinner thing with Bridget and everyone.
You hear that? The story of my life. The moment I start to dance, the music stops.
Hey, wait, Miss Popoff, do you mind if we wait till the crowd goes so I can take some pictures of her?
Fine. Marina's having a wonderful time.
Great, thank you.
You're really into the family stuff, aren't you? Kids, pictures.
Well, I guess I am. I never really had much of a family growing up. Did you hold this?
Consider yourself lucky. I had too much of one.
I doubt that's possible.
Ah, you should have been there. Everyone talking at the same time, nobody listening. It was nuts.
Yeah, well, I guess I was never really in a house with a lot of people, you know. I was always on the road all the time.
That's kind of hard to imagine.
Well, you know, it wasn't all that bad. It was different. I didn't have all the things that I wanted, like the big house with the white picket fence. But I did learn a lot, and I got to meet a lot of people. A lot of really great people, too, you know? It's not really like in the headlines all the time. But I don't know, I just remember the biggest thing was my dad would always buy a book every time we would leave town to give to the library.
How come? So they'd always remember him?
My dad? Are you kidding? You couldn't forget my dad if you wanted to. No, he just thought that we got a lot out of every place that we lived, and so we ought to always get something back.
I guess my parents were too busy or didn't have enough money to give a gesture like that to anybody.
Well, I didn't think it was just a gesture. It was more of a loving thing to do.
I know.
So where's the put down then, huh? Come on. I know that you've got some sarcastic remark you're just dying to make.
You are a strange little bird, Lucy.
Thanks.
No, I don't mean that as a put down. I mean, you're just different from most of the girls your age. You remind me of something out of the 50s. I kind of wish I could look at the world the way you do.
Thank you. Yes, I do understand. My friend thought that that's what it was, too. I just wanted to make certain. Goodbye. Oh, I feel relieved.
I also feel a little stupid.
Why? You had no reason to know.
No, I suppose I didn't. I never got this far the last time. Oh, Vanessa, I know millions of women have had babies, and millions more will have babies, but when it is yours, it's mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to have a beautiful baby, and he or she is going to grow up to be healthy, wealthy, and hopefully very wise. I do wish, well, anyway.
No, of course you do. I mean, when something this wonderful happens and you're as happy as you are right now, of course you want to tell the person you love. Look, Jenna, I know that the baby's daddy is Buzz, okay? And I just want to say, why don't you tell him? I mean, why don't you just go ahead and tell him? You can't hide something like this from him forever. He's going to know sooner or later, and, well, I think he might have a right to share in this. I mean, even if you're not together, it's as much his as it is yours.
Sorry we're late. I told Dylan that front tire was kind of low to me.
You think it's my fault now that the tire blew?
Just leave it alone, okay? Is my brother here?
What? No, we thought he was coming with you.
Oh.
I'm beginning to wonder if he exists. Or maybe he just doesn't want to meet us.
Don't take it personally. He's not very considerate.
Don't start it on my family again.
Bridget, the guy's a flake. I know you love him and everything, but he's a loser.
I've got to get Marina home.
Okay, one more shot.
It's getting very late.
I know, well, I tell you what, I'll take her home and you go on. It'll be just a few minutes, right? We'll take a few more shots. She looks great.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, look this way, Marina.
Bye-bye.
Marina. Look over here.
Hey, cutie, show those dimples. Your Aunt Lucy can get a good shot. Well, I gotta get to dinner.
Actually, wait 1 second. I want to set the automatic timer, and then you can be in the picture with Marina.
Don't touch the fence.
Oh my God. The fence. The fence is electrified. Oh my God, Marina. He's okay. Are you okay? I'll get you out, okay? Help me, Matt. Help me. You gotta help me get over the fence. How am I gonna get her? Help me. Please. Where are you going?
Looks like Matt found something better than a free meal, if you can believe that.
Keep pushing it.
Face it, Bridget. Taking handouts from you has become a full-time occupation for him.
Yeah, what about you? What about you when you came to town a few years ago, huh? What would you have done without help? I mean, you want to talk about freeloading.
You know,
Came for the meal tonight, not you.
It's really great to have you guys here with us tonight.
Look, it's okay. It really is. And none of us are upset that we haven't met Matt. It really doesn't matter if we never meet him.
And what does that make you? You've been living off your uncle for so long, you finally had to cave in and hand you a company.
That is nothing compared to what's been handed to you. A construction company, 40 acres of prime land, probably the best land in the state. Oh, all I'm saying is that people who live in glass houses
Know how to work for what they get. And I'll tell you, Matt's never going to live in a glass house. He'll be lucky if he's pushing this shopping cart around looking for a park bench to sleep on.
Oh, that's it. I can't take this anymore.
Dylan, what the hell is going on with you two? Dylan, this is nuts. You two are crazy about each other. You stood up against your own family for her. I mean, Vanessa and I know better than anybody what it meant for you to take her side in that custody case.
What?
So how did this get started?
Me. It was my fault.
Oh, now, Dylan, why do you say that?
It just...
Oh, no, come on.
I don't know,
You can talk to us.
Ever since I started developing my land, nothing's been going right for us.
Dylan, has nothing to do with the land. I saw the two of you walking on your property, your arms around each other. You two are in love.
Was it the hijacking? Was there some kind of
I don't know,
pressure?
maybe, Josh. Whatever it is, it's over between me and Bridget, okay? It's finished.
So listen. Marina, stay right there, hon. Don't move, okay? Can you stay real still? We're gonna play a game. Yeah, we're gonna play a game, and we're gonna be animals. And you have to be really still, just like a little squirrel. Okay? Can you do that for me? Stay right there. And I'm gonna be a chimpanzee. You know how they climb around in trees and stuff? That's what I'm gonna do, all right? But you stay still. All right, sweetheart? Just stay right there. Stay still as a little squirrel. Okay?
What then?
Well, people don't actually dance in the Towers restaurant, do they? I mean, really.
I do. Come on.
Go easy on her, Henry.
Listen, don't you think one of us should go out there and talk to Dylan and Bridget?
No, I don't. I think we should let them figure it out by themselves.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's just... poor kids.
After all they've been through to be out there fighting.
Good girl. Wow. Oh, you were a good squirrel. Oh, you were such a good squirrel. What do you think about my chimpanzee, huh? Not too good, was it? Well, I bet you could do a really good chimpanzee. You want to be a chimpanzee with me? Yeah, come on. Come on, we'll climb right up there. We'll be chimpanzees together. I'll be like the daddy chimpanzee, and you'll be like the little baby chimpanzee, okay? You ready? Hang on now. got lost in his jungle, and he was raised by apes. That's not a very believable story, is it? But then, of course, Humpty Dumpty wasn't the most believable story in the world either. Hang on. And the little old lady who lived in the shoe? Forget it. Okay, look at that. That's a good girl. Okay, here, look what we got. Look what we got. We're going to put you in here, and you're going to go home, all right? All right. Hang on. Okay. Here we go, sweetie. Sit down in here. It's okay. It's all right. Let me strap you up. All right. It's okay. Okay, oh, here comes the police. Oh, Matty Boy's not very popular with him, okay? You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, sweetheart.
Bring it here. Honey, no. Oh, my baby.
Oh, my God. Are you okay? Oh, my God. Are you okay, honey?
Oh, my God. Oh, honey, you get out.
Are you okay, sweetheart? Huh?
Excuse me, just a minute.
Honey, I saw you talking to Bud. He did most of the talking. And it was primarily trying to get me to go away. Oh, dear. Well, at least I tried. Now I don't have to do it anymore, never again.
Well, no, you don't. That's right. That's over. And now you can concentrate on your baby and on yourself, and that's just as it should be. It'll be a wonderful time.
Yes, it will be.
All right. Now we've settled that. I want you to call me tomorrow.
Will.
Thank you.
You know, you could at least shut the refrigerator.
Sorry.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
Better?
There was a dinner in your honor tonight you didn't even show. How about that?
I know, Bridget. Look, I'm sorry. Something came up, and by the time I realized it was just too late.
Oh, it's just too late. It's always too late, isn't it?
Come on, look, Bridget. It can't be that bad, can it? Look, what do you want me to do? You want me to send Vanessa? Look, I'll send her some flowers. I'll write her a little note. Whatever you want me to. Just don't do this to me, please.
Where the hell were you, Matt? Couldn't even show up for your own sister? Should have been there, man. She needed you.
You were there for her, weren't you?
No. No, I wasn't.
What's he talking about, Bridget? What happened?
I'll tell you what, on the disaster scale of 1 to 10, that was definitely a 10.
What?
Your dinner party.
Oh. Yeah.
So what are you looking at?